When you use solar flare on enemies, they lose sight of you as expected, but what happens if you use it on opponents who wear glasses? With the official release of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero getting closer, I thought it would be cool to bring a video with details that few know about the Budokai Tenkaichi series, so that when Sparking Zero is released we can check if this level of detail was maintained. Because even though a well-made story and gameplay sets good games apart from bad ones, we can say that details set good games apart from masterpieces. So let's start. Some characters can use solar flare technique to temporarily blind the enemy, but what happens if we use it against opponents who wear sunglasses? Against Master Roshi doesn't work. Against Gohan Simon either. But what happens if we use another interesting detail from Budokai Tenkaichi 3, which is the ability to destroy certain clothes and accessories with ultimate attacks? With this type of attack is possible to destroy Master Roshi's glasses. And if we use solar flare now, will he go blind? Yes, now he does, which makes this one of the most interesting details of this game. Another curiosity is that opponents who use scouters also go blind, but the difference is that they can find them much more quickly and even behind structures. Will we have this level of detail in Sparking Zero? In Dragon Ball, we discovered that Saiyans with tails transform into great apes when they see a full moon, but when Vegeta appeared he explained that some Saiyans have the ability to create their own moon, and this was taken seriously in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Kid Goku and other Saiyans can only transform in stages that have a full moon, while Vegeta, his father and Trunks can transform from any scenario by creating their own moon. At the beginning of the Majin Buu saga, when the participants are going to sign up for the World Tournament, Piccolo uses the nickname A Junior so the public does not associate him with King Piccolo, same with Supreme Kai that uses the nickname Shin to not reveal his identity. In normal duels their names are there, but guess what? When they are in World Tournament mode, their names are exactly the same as the nicknames they used in Dragon Ball Z. Many must know the technique created by Krillin, a technique that almost killed Nappa, if Vegeta hadn't warned him, a technique that he also cut Frieza's tail in the Namek saga. Other characters have also used this technique, including Goku against Super Buu with Gontenks absorbed, and what few must know because with Krillin all you need to do to release it is hold triangle, is that with Goku it is also possible to launch, but the difference is that you also need to hold the fly up button. If you just hold triangle he releases the normal energy sphere. In Namek saga, Ginyu used his technique to switch bodies with Goku, who had much more power than him. Later, when he also tried to switch bodies with Vegeta, he ended up turning into a frog. In Budokai Tenkaichi 3, it is also possible to use this technique with him, but unfortunately, only with predefined characters. We will finally be able to switch bodies with the opponent we are fighting in Sparking Zero. What you think? If you like to play as Vegeta, you must have noticed that when he is low on life, he always holds his arm. But this is not a detail taken out of nowhere. Many believe that this chronic problem is due to his fight against Android 18 in the Android saga. However, in the battle against the Ginyu forces, he already had this problem. It even followed him to Dragon Ball Super. Will Sparking Zero also have this detail? If you've never watched Dragon Ball GT, you probably don't know the origin of Gogeta SSJ-4 Sonic Sway in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, which is an automatic counter that you activate by holding circle and triangle. In Dragon Ball GT, Omega Shenron fired one of his strongest attacks against Gogeta, but Gogeta made fun of him, saying that the massage was good, and even asked him to do it on his back too. It's worth seeing if it will also be in Sparking Zero. Some stages have structures or objects that refer to specific moments from Dragon Ball, such as the Z-Sword on the sacred world of the Kai, as in Namek, which features Frieza's ship, Goku's ship, and also the Grand Elder Guru House. Frieza's ship also appears in another stage of the Saiyans planet, but in much more detail. The Kame House scenery also has many details, and with a trainer you can even find an Easter egg inside it. Many times, details like these don't even influence the gameplay, but they are one of the most remarkable things in the Budokai Tenkaichi series, and it is worth seeing if Sparking Zero will be faithful to these details. When duels begin and end, There are always dialogues that are often generic, but some, depending on the characters, end up being iconic because they are inspired by battles or interactions that happened in Dragon Ball, such as Goku and Vegeta.
Even a reject can surpass an elite if he trains hard enough.
Let me assure you, this is one fight that no amount of training could prepare you for.
Vegeta and Frieza.
If you think you can just toss me aside, Frieza, you're in for a rude awakening.
Oh, it would seem you've forgotten just how terrifying I can be. Well, let me remind you.
And others are even more iconic because they show a unique interaction between characters that are somehow related, but had little or zero interaction in the anime, such as Vegito and Gotenks.
I think you need to be punished more often.
I'm still not scared of you!
You shouldn't mess with the grown-ups, boys.
King Vegeta and Bardock.
Oh, just another ordinary soldier.
So you're our king, huh? Show me your royal powers!
King Vegeta and Baby.
Yes, you're one of those Teffels we destroyed a long time ago. Seems we missed one.
Shut up! All Saiyans must die!
Do you think we will have more of these in Sparking Zero? I left one of the best and most curious for last. The character Devilman has one of the most curious attacks in Dragon Ball, something similar to Ghost Rider's Penance Stare if you are a Marvel fan. The damage of the attack is proportional to the evilness of the opponent. Against Frieza, the damage of the attack is 24,000. Against Super Janemba, it is 30,000. But how much damage does he cause to Kid Goku? Exactly nothing. Just like all other versions of Goku. Except, when he is transformed into Super Saiyan, then he takes a hit of 1,500, which is consistent with the anger needed to maintain the transformation. Maybe you haven't found it interesting yet, but now let's see how much damage it does to Vegeta Scouter. 18,000. Vegeta from the Cell Saga receives 12,000, and Vegeta from the Majin Buu Saga 9,000, which is an incredible detail and fits perfectly with Vegeta's progression throughout the anime, as he distanced himself from his evil side and became a Z-warrior. And I know you asking yourself, Majin Vegeta takes 18,000 damage. Gogeta takes 7,500 damage, which is more than Super Saiyan Goku and less than Vegeta, an excellent detail to show the mix that occurs in the fusion. For now, the only confirmed character from the classic Dragon Ball is Kid Goku, but over time and in future updates, more characters should come, and if one of them is Devilman, you already know what to test. Sorry I didn't narrate the video myself, guys. My microphone had problems, but in the next videos I'll be back and with some good news about the future of this channel. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're close to 10,000 subscribers. Help us get there and create an even bigger community. And if you want me to make a similar video for GTA 6, which is also getting closer, let me know in the comments. I see you in the next video.
See you later!